The Rapala DT-6 is a mid-depth crankbait engineered to dive quickly and consistently to approximately 6 feet. It measures 2 7/8 inches long and weighs about 5/8 of an ounce, making it compact yet heavy enough for long, accurate casts. Built from balsa wood, the DT-6 delivers a tight wobble and has superior buoyancy compared to many plastic crankbaits. That buoyancy allows it to rise and back out of cover when paused, reducing snags and creating a natural deflection that often triggers reaction strikes. It also comes equipped with premium VMC black nickel treble hooks for strong hook penetration. For bass, the DT-6 excels around shallow to mid-depth structure in that 4 to 8 foot range. Target rocky shorelines, riprap, laydowns, submerged stumps, secondary points, and even weed edges. Bass are ambush predators, and they often position themselves tight to structure, waiting for prey to pass overhead. Make long casts past your target and retrieve steadily so the lure can dig down to its running depth. The key is bottom contact and deflection. When the bait ticks rocks or ricochets off wood, it creates sudden directional changes that trigger instinctive reaction strikes. Of course, you have to be careful because, well, you can lose the lure in the process. In spring and fall especially, this bait shines when bass are staging or actively feeding in mid-depth zones. In colder water, slowly retrieve and keep the bait grinding near bottom. In warmer conditions, vary your cadence, try stop-and-go retrieves, brief pauses after contact, or short bursts of speed. Many bass strike immediately after the lure changes direction or hesitates. While often considered a bass bait, the DT-6 is extremely effective for walleye when fish are holding shallow or mid-depth. Walleye commonly relate to transitions such as sand to rock, rock to weed, or along wind-blown shorelines. Focus on flats near drop-offs, shallow reefs, and riprap banks during low light periods like early morning, evening, or even overcast days. For casting, position your boat so that you can retrieve slightly uphill across structure. Keep the bait ticking bottom or lightly contacting rocks. Walleye often strike when the lure deflects or momentarily stalls in these moments. Trolling is another excellent technique. Slowly troll along breaklines or contoured edges at moderate speeds, allowing the DT-6 to run just above bottom. The lure's tight wobble and subtle action appeal to walleye without overwhelming them. If the rod tip suddenly stops vibrating, you may have contacted weeds, or you may have just been bit. To help the lure reach its full diving depth, thinner line reduces water resistance and allows the bait to dive properly. A medium or medium-light rod with moderate action helps absorb head shakes that keep treble hooks pinned for both bass and walleye. Match color to water clarity and forage. In clear water, natural shad, perch, or bluegill patterns work well. In stained water, brighter finishes like chartreuse, fire tiger, or crawfish, they help to increase the visibility. If fish are feeding heavily on perch or crawfish, matching those tones can make a noticeable difference. Whether you're targeting aggressive bass around wood and rock or walleye along windswept structure, the Rapala DT-6 is a versatile, precision-driven crankbait that consistently produces when fish are holding in that critical 6-foot zone. Take care, my friends. Happy fishing.